Ooh, good morning. Got my coffee. Good morning. Got my subscription list up. And I got an email from Jen about a video. I figured I'd just hop on, see what's going on the subscription list. Got a couple new subs. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. A few new comments on the videos. I appreciate those too. Thanks for the support. I'm glad you enjoy it. That little Fortnite video I threw up there just for something different. I do love that chrome splash in Fortnite. That's my gig. Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody does any gaming, where'd I put that at? Yeah, right here. Throw that link up there for the replay or whoever joins. And throw this up there too. So if you're a gamer, drop your gamer tag and your platform in the chat or in the message box. Be cool. And if there is any other YouTube content creators, send your link to me. I'll check you out. All right. Yeah, good morning. Hey, Mel Mac. How are you this morning? One of the best icon pictures on YouTube. I just love that picture. Mel Mac. I just think it's so cool. Ooh, yeah, I was just figured I'd hop on here. Got the day off today. It was nice to be able to actually, I did wake up. I set my alarm, and man, I probably didn't go to bed till like 3:30 in the morning. Then I set my alarm for 7, and I was like up at 7:10. Hurried up and got on there. It was nice to be able to actually type instead of do the old copy and paste. But I'm there whether I'm at work or I'm at home. But I was so excited to be home today and be able to sit back and fully watch live and be able to conversate with everybody. It was really nice. Really cool. It's cold again. But it's a peaceful morning. Got my coffee ready to go. Only took a couple sips. Pretty steamy. Ooh. I just want to gulp some of it right now, but it's just so hot. I gotta wait a little bit. Damn Yeti cups. I know, Melmac, that is so true too. You know, it would be cool to do a show about where we all just talk about the bee populations and, you know, all that stuff. Because there's so many people I don't think know, like, how important bees are to our environment, to our food sources, to our, you know, everything. I think it'd be neat to kind of talk about that one night. I need to figure out, speaking of Facebook group, I need to figure out, I was looking on there last night, but I had so many things on my mind. But I was trying to look on the Facebook group to see like how to create like a category for ideas for the show. What the heck? That's the wrong thing. My bad. Hold on. I need my damn glasses. That is a good idea. I should always put my glasses on when I do my show. Sometimes I just don't feel like wearing the damn things, you know? It's at a point now where it's like, damn, I really have to wear these damn things almost all the time. And I'm not doing contacts. I'm not shoving my finger in my eye. Not doing it. Oh, and I have another link as well. If you have Spotify, I think I got like 81 hours of music on my playlist. So just favorite CJ's mix. It's got all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's see, Moscow update. I got, let me see here. We'll go ahead and start off with this link from Jen K. Thank you, I appreciate it. California, the abundance of almonds, trucking honeybees. I know. It really, like, I didn't even know, like, the whole situation about it. You know, with the bee stuff, I didn't even realize like, until I watched, because I'm a documentary nut. Like, I'll watch a documentary about anything. I just love documentaries, you know. And I mean, one day, like in the very far future, I always had a passion to like make my own documentary. But yeah, I'm a documentary nut, so I came across, you know, a documentary about that, and I was just like, wow, I didn't realize, what a sad story, you know, like here, you know, as a little kid being terrorized by a beehive, you know, I was like, anytime I see one, I'm like, ah! But yes, I need to put that up there for sure. And R, of course. It is tragic. I'm working on making coffee. I'm so tired. I'm sorry you're so tired. I only got like 3 hours of sleep so I could make ATS's live. And speaking of her, I'm going to throw her link up. So if anybody's not following her, one of the best on YouTube, damn straight. Very nice waking up to being live. I appreciate that. I got the day off. I just was sitting here bored after ATS. Great live this morning. Definitely go check it out. And I don't know, I was just sitting here and I'm like, you know, I got the day off. I already found like a desk that I could use for this portable like show thing, so then I can actually have a background behind me, so then I can actually be on camera. So if I have to move a few things around, but if I can get a good setup for it before tonight's show, I'll probably go on with it tonight. I woke up at 6 but went back to sleep. Yeah, I kept waking up in between. I was just so damn cold, but I'm not about to turn my furnace up anymore. Not right now. I'll wait till like January or February. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, cool, cool. Thank you, Melmac. That up there too. That is her sister. That is true. I know, I remember when they were on their lives all the time together. That's when I started watching them, like 4 or 5 years ago. They just have such an elegant way of presenting stuff. It's top notch. Yeah, it was their channels I watched for such a long time. Really, the only ones. I'd just come home and either watch their lives or watch their replays. And somebody at work actually turned me on to them. They're like, "Hey, you need to check out this channel." I was like, "Oh, okay." Checked them out and fell in love. Loved the shit. Loved it ever since. And then I'm like, you know what? Oh, I know. Yes, True Crime Sisters. Sorry. Yeah, they just have such an elegant way. It's a beautiful presentation. It's the best way to put it. All right, let's go to this link from Jen K, because I don't want to get my wrist slapped for missing a link. All right, let's do it. Let's see. What the heck? I posted the link here. 1 second. All right, there we go.
Jonathan Lee Riches investigates for.
I don't know if I'm gonna play that. Let me see here. All right, because there was a little snippet of audio there, I'm gonna go ahead and post the link to that channel, just to credit whatever audio. Let me see here. We'll go to subs here. Thank you for that link, though. All right, so let's go ahead and switch the screen. There was something that popped up just a second ago here. Fallen Crime Network. I don't think that was the one. There was another one here. I need to play my golf game. I have so many other games that I play besides Fortnite, but ever since I started this show, I just barely been on games streaming. I used to stream on games and stuff, but I was like, I'm so bored with this. I don't. I know. I gotcha. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to have a little more prep time, but I was like, you know what? I'll do prep later. This morning, I'm just grabbing my coffee and I'm just going to hang out and see what's floating around on the tubes. Let's see here. Let's see what they say.
Welcome back. A tragic update out of Savannah, Georgia. Law enforcement believes they have found the remains of a missing 20-month-old in a landfill. Quentin Simon's mother reported him missing in October. Now, Leilani Simon is under arrest. After an exhaustive search that lasted weeks, the Chatham County Police Department started searching a local landfill. The department says officers combed through more than 1 million pounds for 30 days before finding human remains. The FBI is now doing DNA and other testing.
Yes, the best.
Authorities have not released information about the cause of death, but have said
no, Jen.
Clinton's body was left in a dumpster.
This is a heartbreak for everyone, Quentin.
We're good.
Many people came to know him after his disappearance and for our department. When we first received
I'm still half asleep. I only got 3 hours of sleep.
Find him alive and unharmed. But as we have been telling you for weeks, all of our evidence pointed to his mother being responsible for his death and disappearance, and his remains being found in the landfill. She doesn't deserve it.
And you know I'm new to this. Come on.
Thanksgiving, quite frankly, if I can go off script a little bit, Quentin deserves that.
Terry, arrested for murder, then what are presumed to be her child's remains are found. How will an evaluation of these remains affect charges and potential bail?
Well, you know, now that they have found the body, and this is a horrible case, it truly is.
Okay, wait a minute. Is she speaking from fact that they found the body, or I never heard that? Is that what's being reported? Does anybody know? Because I never heard that they found the body. I just heard that they found remains. So I don't know if she's just saying that out of opinion or what. I know, Jen. I've had a crazy 24 hours here. I slept through my freaking start time last night. I'm half asleep. I only got 3 hours of sleep. I had a lot of stuff on my mind last night. It was bones. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, because they've been searching for like 2 months, right? It's got to be like 2 months, I think. That's interesting, though. I'm surprised she's saying that. You know, because then we might say the same thing, and then all of a sudden somebody goes to another channel, is like, hey, they found the body. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is to see that a mother could be held responsible for the death of a 20-month-old child. But now
just wanted to make sure
they can do all of this DNA. They can make sure they try to determine with the medical examiner what was the manner and cause of death. And of course, if they tie it back to the mother, then they have what they need. But it's going to be hard. Of course, she is presumed innocent, but she's probably the last one who was with the child. It's not as though the child got up and walked away. So it's a sad case, Brian.
Yeah. Matt, cause of death and manner of death are the major findings we're looking for in this coming autopsy. What will they tell us, and what other questions need to be answered?
Well, Brian, as you know, there are 5 manners of death. You know, accident, natural causes, suicide, homicide, and undetermined. I mean, I think the question here is was this an accident or is this homicide? And they're also going to look for, if it in fact it is homicide, what was the cause of death? Was it suffocation? Was it blunt force trauma? All of these findings can answer questions as part of this investigation. And they're also going to want to know maybe a time frame. When did this death occur? So there's a lot to derive from the autopsy, and these findings will be extremely important in this investigation.
You know, the hope is that we get those answers soon, and of course, when we do, we'll bring them to you, our Law and Crime Daily viewers. Coming up on Law and Crime Daily, 2 more celebrities headed to federal prison for financial fraud. Just how much time a judge handed down to reality stars Todd and Julie Chrisley. Plus, reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley will spend the next several years in a federal prison. A judge sentenced Todd to 12 years and his wife Julie to 7.
What?
The 2 were found.
I don't even watch the show, but hold on a minute. I don't even watch. I've heard of this guy before. I've seen like a commercial or something, but I don't even know what channel it's. AMC? What? AMC? Is that what it is? ACM? No? CBS? I've heard of this guy's name before. Yeah, I know, Melmac. Like, I watched when it came out that they were going to search the landfill, there was a documentary I watched called A Day in the Life of, and then it was like ... landfill. And it was a documentary about how the landfill system works and the process, and you know, the day-to-day operations of a landfill. And after I watched that video, I was just like, that's going to be really hard. So you would have to think that, Melmac. You know, I watched the video and it just tore me up. Yeah, you watched it too, Jen? Yeah, like, you almost like, after knowing, you know, hearing what's going on in the case, and then knowing that they're going to search the landfill, and then you watch that documentary and you're just like, damn, you just feel so sad. Yeah, hot Georgia. That's correct. That's why when that lady said body, I was just like, what is that? I had to question. Thanks for the update on that. Definitely don't want to be, you know, spreading that kind of information at all. All right. Let me see here. All right. What did they do? This Chrisley?
12 years and his wife Julie to 7. The two were found guilty of bank fraud and tax evasion. Prosecutors
Bank fraud?
Chrisleys took out $30 million in fraudulent bank loans.
Whoa!
The couple presented
$30 million.
estate moguls on the reality TV shows Chrisley Knows Best. The Chrisleys said they did nothing wrong and someone else had control of their
$30 million?
The report to prison.
Oh my gosh, Melmac. Oh man. You know, and somebody brought up a good point in one of these live chats. It was like, who says that's the only one, you know? And after hearing about this case, it's like, it just makes you think, you know. $30 million? That's crazy. Bank fraud. All right. Did I see? 1 second here. Let me go back to the chat. I saw something about a video. Did you ever see the video of Khalil I sent to you? I'm not sure. If you have it again, if you want to send it to me. I'm sorry, there's so many. Just create a separate thread for it. And all right, let's see here. Refresh. Court TV. Misinformation fuels fear. Yeah, definitely need to. 1 p.m. We'll check that out on tonight's show. That's 7 Central. A little bit before. And I ain't taking no nap this time either, so don't worry. I will be there. Websaw. What? Secrets of the Universe. A newborn star? Man, imagine how big that is. Good morning, ATS. What a great live this morning. I'm so happy I was able to participate a little better. I'm just getting on, checking out different stuff on the subscription list. This is a baby star from the new telescope we sent up. That's pretty neat. That was the Secrets of the Universe channel. Ooh. Let me. I'm already to it. Make sure I. Oh. There we go. Oh wait, did I not? Wait, what? Huh? Okay. Well, that's weird. I never. What is that on YouTube? I never seen that. Is that like a? Is that what those shorts are? I need to do some of those, but I have to use I stream this to Twitch also, so if I have to do any video clips to avoid having to pay for a whole new Microsoft package, ridiculous, I have to use Twitch to make some clips, so I need to figure out a way to kind of use Twitch to make the clips for YouTube kind of thing. I was happy you were there as always, but not at work. I know, it's like, but I love listening to it at work. I can't, you know, and I even have my coworker hooked on it too. I was like, I was telling my partner, I was like, man, it's too bad I can't do a show, because like the conversations that me and him have about stuff at work, you know, about the stuff that you guys are streaming, you know, while you're streaming, whether it's on replay or live, you know, he'll sit there on the other side of the machine, and you know, he'll be saying some comments and stuff, and then he'll get me talking, and I'm just like, man, I wish I could do it right now so everybody could hear everything that we're talking about. You know, it's just fun. But yes, thank you, ATN. Melmac's the best. Yeah, I appreciate it. Just checking out different stuff on the, you know, I just got coffee. Oh, this is the video that I saw earlier. Okay, cool. That was cool to see that baby star though. That's awesome. I hope we help pass it. You do, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna throw this up again. Because I used to just listen to Spotify at work and just add music or whatever. And speaking of, here's my Spotify playlist. And because he doesn't, I don't know, it was always, music helps make the time go by quicker for my partner and stuff. So I'd always play, you know, whatever kind of music. And then when I started making my channel, I was like, all right, dude. I said, this is how it's got to go, man. I got to listen to my crime stuff at work now, because I got to be able to be informed when I come home. I can't be going home and listening to the replays and stuff, or watching the lives and you know, getting all my knowledge sponge all soaked up. You know, I said, now that I'm doing the show, man, I got to listen to crime stuff during the day. So I'm sorry if the music, you know. He's like, all right, that's cool. And then started one of your lives that morning that was the first day I started playing the crime stuff a few weeks ago. And then right from then, he was just like getting in there in the you know, you'd be talking and stuff, and he'd be like, you know, like agreeing with you, you know, you just hear him like spit off different comments and stuff, and the shit just cracks me up. And now every day that I come into work, it's only been a few weeks that I've been playing it for him, and now when I come into work every morning, he's like, all right, what's going on, man? Who's live today? You know, it's just great. The dude's hooked, but he's an older gentleman, and he doesn't really get on YouTube. So, because I told him, I was like, dude, you need to come on the show sometime, man, and just hang out and you know, just, you can even hop in the panel if you want, man. I know you're cool. And he's like, no, I barely even get on that. You know, I'm in bed by like 6:30. And I'm like, all right, man, that's cool. That's cool. But no, he loves you. He loves you guys. And then it's so funny because then when you say my name on the streams and shit, it's funny. He'll like mockingly say, and then EvilleCJ. I'm like, come on, man. It's so funny. I love it. He's such a character. Yeah, I know. I wish I could. Maybe one of these weekend or day streams or something, I'll be like, dude, you have to get on YouTube. You have to, just for once, just one time, man, just once, just get on YouTube. Oh, he's so funny. I wish. I might be able to talk him into it though. I'm still trying to shake that in his brain. All right, let's see. Oh, what a great live though. Thank you, ATS. I appreciate all your hard work and your edits and everything, and especially hanging out, you know, when you're doing your edits. I appreciate that too. It's funny, we all have our aliases on my ATS. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, yeah, that's something. Like once I saw the video of the car driving into the water and stuff on Gray Hughes, I was kind of like, I don't know. I didn't know anything. I always thought that was an odd situation, and then the way the police were. I don't know why the whole AWP thing was people lying about, you know, from back then. I haven't even been keeping up on any of that. I just saw that video that Gray Hughes did where he lit up the backlight and then kind of displayed, you know, like where it showed the lights, but it showed like the area in daytime or something, kind of video, whatever that's called, overlay, overcast, whatever. So it looked like she just kind of drove right in there, and I remember watching somebody that went out there and visited the scene, and they actually got stuck. They were driving around, and he was like, yeah, this is where they were driving, and then all of a sudden his car like got stuck, and you watched him for like 40 some minutes trying to get unstuck, and he got so close to the water, and it was like, and then that video came out, and I'm like, okay, it kind of looked like the car drove right in there, but going back to his video in my memory, I was like, okay, I could see how somebody would get stuck, try and get unstuck, and then end up driving through, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to talk about that kind of rabbit hole. I'm confused with Watts. I know. Like all these cases now are so confusing. Scrolling. What? Stealing water? Huh. All right, let's see what Good Morning America says here.
Campus murders at the University of Idaho. Police are confirming for the first time that they're looking into reports that one of the 4 victims may have had a stalker. Kana Whitworth has the latest. Good morning, Kana.
Yeah, Michael, good morning. Authorities say they have looked extensively into reports of this possible danger. And as of this morning, they have not been able to identify or verify a stalker. And as this investigation continues, they are pleading with the public for information.
In a desperate search for answers, police in Idaho say they've received hundreds of pieces of information regarding one of the murder victims, Kaylee Gonzalez.
Hold on. So, see, I didn't really get into that case too much. It was very confusing to me. So the whole community was sketch, huh? What? Is that why everybody was like hush hush up there? Like that's what was crazy. It was like watching like a scary movie or something where like something happens and like everybody's hush. And it's like, whoa. Right. And then the mom got mad. So why did the mom get mad? Like, because she said something like she didn't find out about the vehicle or something until after, or on TV or something. Yeah, that'd be cool if you dive into a rabbit hole, ATS. I haven't checked out much. The sheriff had sent history. What? No way. Trinity. Told YouTube before. Are you serious? I thought they said that. Well, yeah, I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too. Totally understand that. Like, yeah, you call. I thought they didn't they say that they, because that's when I found out about them, was from that Kylie Rodney Carr thing. I was like, what are these people? I never watched them before that. That's the first time I saw them. And then in the video they said that, oh, because I thought, but I don't know, I was late to their scene. Like I said, I just saw the video. It was after it already, the day after I saw it on the news, that I saw what the YouTube channel. So I don't know when they posted it or what's true or whatever, but I thought in the video they said that that they like contacted the dad and the grandpa or something before they contacted Ellie. But then I could see, like, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but YouTube before, that's kind of messed up. Split up, there's a lot of come out about them. Really, I haven't even, like, I watched a little bit of the Rodney thing, and then I never really checked them out too much after that. And then I heard something about the Jared guy, and I saw one of the people I watch, they were doing a show about it, and I'm just like, I just don't really. So I don't really know much about it. Once a clip of it. No way. No way. So, wow. Yeah, I don't know anything about that really, that channel or the organization or the people involved. I just heard something on YouTube about the Jared guy or something, but not that I actually, got information. Kevin's YouTube. Okay, let me follow that real quick. Thank you, Melmac. Oh, Oh, this coffee is finally cool enough for me to guzzle in a second. All right, let's sub Kevin real quick. And here is the tab, so you guys can see who we're talking about. And to kind of give them a little promo for a second there. Subscribed. Go ahead and click all. There you go, buddy. Thank you, Melmac. But I think they're onto something, Melmac. The community is sketch and Sam knows what happened. There's a lot of moving parts in it. That's interesting. Are you going to be doing a show on that ATS? Man, I'd love to watch that. Soak up some more of that sponge. All right, let me see what Good Morning America says here.
Police say they've received hundreds of pieces of information regarding the victims.
Oh, come on.
To provide clarity in the near future in regards to Kaylee potentially having a stalker.
Yeah, that whole situation, it's a whole nother dynamic of this investigation. And so that's something obviously that we're looking at.
But this morning, authorities say they have not been able to verify or identify one. This comes as police receive other tips from the community, like surveillance video, which could help investigators piece together a timeline leading to the gruesome stabbing deaths of Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, Shanna Coronado, and Ethan Chapin at this off-campus home.
But I can show you what you're missing.
Another potential lead for detectives, videos like these of the students posted to Kaylee's TikTok. They could help in the investigation. This one showing her, Maddie, and Shanna seen along with their surviving roommates whose faces we've blurred. One of the last videos posted shows Kaylee and Maddie, lifelong best friends.
In a case like this, though, where the victims and the survivors were all so active on social media, is that helpful to the investigation to learn about them and their friends and their lives?
Well, I think it's both helpful and it also just enlarges the investigation overall. It just has more people for us to try and contact.
Yeah, the more you know, the
information on the
more you can figure out
be able to do a full analysis and review of the case.
The restaurant where Shanna and Maddie worked, the Mad Greek, has reopened. Their coworkers left devastated and afraid.
It's hard for them to want to come back to work because they don't necessarily feel safe here. They don't know who it was that did this.
On campus, state police increasing visibility for the foreseeable future, and the university now saying it will offer remote learning for the rest of the semester, as some students worry about returning after fall break.
We're over a week away.
Yeah, they don't need that added.
Really
Come on now, let's be real.
What do you
Glad
have to
they're
say
doing
to this
that.
Community that
They should have said they're extending it until further notice, not for the semester. Come on. Because then you're going to leave it in the back of their head. You don't have any information by the end of the semester, and then you're going to add pressure on them going, oh gosh, oh no, are we going to be put in a position? Come on. Until further notice, people. I think I've said all I can say. I have a playlist. Okay. I could focus on active ones. Yeah. Well, hell, I'll write that down. I'll go binge watch it. All right. We have time. Squirrels on fire. Nice.
does seem to be on edge right now.
So I've been out in the community and I've talked to people. As we're getting dinner, as we're getting coffee, we've talked to people, and there's fear in this community. But as well, there's trust in the police department that they know that this work is being done. The community has patience. Other people don't.
Well, that's certainly true. And police say that, while people have left town, those that are connected to this case remain very cooperative. And Michael, they also want to assure everybody.
Yeah, but that's got to be a lot of witnesses gone before they were even able to. After that news happened, they're trying to figure out who to even interview. I'm sure there's a lot of kids that already took off. It's got to be hard for them. And plus, I think they were saying last night that their police agency is like not even equipped to handle this kind of a investigation. So,
That this
yeah,
investigation
doorbell
will continue
cameras,
at a
hopefully.
rigorous pace throughout this Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah, we know that.
I mean, you would think that with this day and age, there's got to be a bunch of them where you could actually see the person, leading up to their path, just with all the ring cams, you would imagine.
They're doing everything they can, Kana. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go to this link that Jen sent me here. Let's see. See, a new video North Carolina Beat has obtained shows Miss Robinson lying in a hammock asleep when her so-called best friend of more than 5 years wakes up saying, "We got our first dead body." What? The video was posted to her Instagram story? What? Her eating tacos and toasting drinks. But what kind of friend walks up to his friend and says some shit like that? It's kind of like he knew she would be dead before the end of the trip, or he already knew what was going to happen. Because if a person is drunk, like the context of the video was trying to give, then she would not be at the dinner table eating tacos and having drinks an hour and some minutes later. The video was trying to give off as if she was tired and out for the night, but still, he says, "We have our first..." I'm not going to play the video, but wow, there's a lot of videos coming out on this case, isn't there? There was a lot of recordings going on, I suppose. Wow. Like, each day there's more videos coming out. And that's good, because then that's not going to allow this investigation to go in a direction nobody wants it to go, because of how they tried to shut it down in the first place about alcohol poisoning. Man. Ooh, I can't wait for that. I'll be getting into that later tonight. Definitely got to play the court TV, because we don't need misinformation, period, about anybody. Let's see here. Thought there's I know I saved some, but I want to go through this list real quick. There's yours. What a great watch. There we go. Get the actual picture of it. So you not only get the link, but you get the picture. Keep notifications. Oh, really? Did I get an email? Okay. And thank you for that link, by the way, Jen. Appreciate that. That's crazy. It just seems like there's more videos and more videos that are coming out. All right. But that's good though. Since they can't get away with it. I think I might hang out and watch some football games in a stream. I don't know if anybody watches football. Let's see. Idaho Student News Nation. 3 hours ago.
To Idaho, where it has been more than a week since 4 college stabbed to death, likely while they slept. This morning, the college town of Moscow, Idaho, remains on edge as many of the crime's most pressing questions still linger. Nick Smith joins me now to talk more about this.
Okay, so did she have a stalker? Is there like, is that a real, is that just a speculation, or is there like, there was a, because I did hear like a stalker being in the area like a month or two before that, or maybe it might have been a different time period. I just thought I heard something like that. Is there like, is that what they're reporting? Is there a stalker out there that they're kind of trying to?
Troubling mystery and what we are learning. Hey, Nick.
Mitch, good morning. If police have made any progress in determining who murdered 4 University of Idaho students in their beds, they're not sharing it. Meanwhile, they're working overtime to squash rumors of one of the victims having a stalker and a skinned animal being linked to the crime.
No, that is not. This is 3 hours old. They did not link that animal. They came out and said it didn't have anything to do with it. What is this guy talking about? Come on, man. Jeez. The only link I got, Jen, was Breaking Moscow, Idaho update, serial killer on the loose, and then that one that we just checked out. That's the only ones that I've got so far this morning. If it was from this morning, if it's from last night, I'm not sure. I'd have to dig in. Yeah, let me follow her too. See. Let's see here. Hey Nicole, how are you? Where's that link? I wanted to click on it. I saw. There it is. Yeah, let me follow. Whoops, is this the person? This is Squirrels on Fire. All right, let me follow. All right. Do you have the YouTube link, Melmac? Did I miss it? Thank you. I appreciate you joining, Nicole. How's your morning? Or early afternoon, wherever you're at. Or I guess it could also be evening, depending where you're at. How do you get like that little emoji after your name there? That's pretty cool. You just put that in when you're like creating your name. I thought that was cool when I was in ATS's stream and I seen everybody had those things. I was like, oh, that's cool. Right. Oh, what has she got? This is a good follow right here too. I'm sure everybody knows about her by now. Nothing. The bad driver? What? What's going on? I didn't think. Yeah. I think that's just a bunch of tweets from when there was the press conference. Yeah, your butterfly. That's cool. And then, all right, let me follow that link, Melmac. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and share her picture, her page, just to kind of promote her. There we go. And then, oh, that's a cool picture. That's a cool picture. That's pretty neat. All right, let's go back to this real quick.
Animal
Yeah,
linked to
that's
the
not. No, it's not, dude.
the force earlier this
They already
month
said.
at his stalker. Police say they still believe the victims, 20-year-old Ethan Chapin, 21-year-old Madison Mogan, 20-year-old Zaina Kernoodle, and 21-year-old.
It's like that lady this morning saying that they found Quentin's body, and it's like, no, they didn't. You need to not say that crap.
Goncalves, found in a home near the University of Idaho, were killed in a targeted attack, but no arrests have been made.
I mean, we are speculation and, you know, and all that other stuff, but when people watch us, they assume we're talking truth, and we have to, you know, we have to be mindful of that.
Police found the bodies after responding to a 911 call on November 13th. 2 surviving roommates were also present, but are believed to have been asleep and not involved in the attack. Part of the investigation centers on the victims' social media. Meanwhile, police have also dismissed rumors theorizing that the quadruple homicide might have a connection to the killing and skinning of a mini Australian shepherd. The Moscow Police Department.
Yeah, Nicole, they found bones, is what we're being told. Bones. They said remains in the press conference. But then this lady on a video we watched from this morning, she's like, and they found the body, and it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then this guy saying that the dog is linked to the crime. No. They already said it wasn't.
Released a statement.
I mean, wait a minute. Am I wrong? Because I'm pretty sure they said it wasn't. I thought I heard him. I thought I watched a couple reports that that was not linked. But I don't know. I can be wrong too. Let me know.
Statement on Monday night explaining the puppy belonging to one of the murder victims was found uninjured in the night the students were fatally stabbed. The dog was initially.
And that's another weird thing about this case is the dog didn't cause a ruckus. You know? What's that about? So you got 2 roommates and the dog didn't make a ruckus and was not harmed. So I don't, it's just weird.
Placed in the care of animal services and then handed over to a quote responsible party. Further details about that canine have not been disclosed. Now, authorities could release more information about the investigation at a news conference scheduled for this afternoon. Mitch?
Okay, next, Nick Smith with the latest on that tragedy in Idaho. Nick, thank you for that report. This morning, thanks for watching. Go to News Nation.
Yeah, and thank you again for joining, Nicole. I appreciate you come checking us out. Just came out with this video. All right, let's go to it. Hot off the presser. Oh, hold on. I gotta mute my music on this one.
Truckee PD frequency, like their scanners or any information that I can come across to kind of find any.
Wish I had one of those
911 calls
deck thingies or whatever.
August
Hit a button.
Up till
Gotta go to this program to switch to this.
and I've still come up empty-handed until today. So
All right, this
I
is
did a
first. I
video-
want to go ahead and show her channel again. This is Squirrels on Fire, and I will go ahead and personally put the link up as well, and then we'll go back. Start this over.
All right, y'all. So I just want to do a little pre-recorded because I have been trying to find any information on Truckee PD frequency, like their scanners or any information that I can come across to.
Thank you
kinda
again,
find
Nicole.
Any 911 calls around the
And
period of
ATS
August
is the best.
till August 21st, and I've still come up empty-handed until today. So I did a thingy a search for Truckee Police Department scanner, and I came up with various things.
I want
So
one of them
the one I
bubbles.
came up with was
How do you get a
frequency
bubble like that
remains
around your
Truckee
mouse?
Dispatch, Truckee PD.
That'd be great
On this
for
frequency,
presentation
as well
purposes.
as this one here. I just wanted to throw that information out there. It's not anything that I can find useful, simply because this is just updated stuff. But for anybody that wants those frequencies, those are there. That's for Truckee. I will go to Nevada City just to do the work for you.
I
There
want
are
a
no
bubble around my
locating
mouse.
places for that, or frequencies. But here is the Grass Valley Police Department dispatch. Here is the
Jealous.
frequency that you're going to want there, and then just Grass Valley TAC. So there's the
Huh.
information there. So then I went on to
Nice.
doing more
You
research,
just got to show your
which
info.
brought me up to the press log for Truckee PD. And the only thing that I noticed, and I try to go way back, I try to do it in the way back. If you guys can find any information on the press logs from 8/5, the way that I wrote it down, I'll take a picture and show it on the screen, or I'll just tell you. So the way that I found this to fall out, and I will just show you with the way that I did it, is I went back to September and I've matched all these dates. So you have 9/13 to 9/20, which would be Tuesday to Tuesday. And then on here, 9/20 to 9/27, same thing, Tuesday to Tuesday. However, I noticed on a couple of these that they're recording like 9/28, which is right here, to 10/4, which would be a Wednesday to a Tuesday. And then I noticed like they bounced around between dispatches being logged from a Monday to a Tuesday, Tuesday to a Tuesday, Wednesday to a Tuesday, or a Monday to whatever. So
there's
if you can
no
find any
organization
information,
to.
here is the website that I used, truckeepolice.com, support-services/press-log. I'll put that in
Great
the
way of
description.
presenting the sources.
And then what I also moved on to is I found this activity mapping website, which I want to go ahead and go through with you. I'm going to close this one out for now. But I found a...
Is there a certain part of the video I should go to, Melmac? Let's see, basically is deep diving, Trinity, and connecting the dots. Okay. That's got to be like a maze of information, no? And like you would think that they would have like a consistent schedule of, instead of it being all over the place like that. It is weird. Let's see, let me save that to my playlist there. We'll get into that. See if I can. Let's see, we got a new tweet. No, that's the same. All right. Let me, whoops. All right. Uh-oh. Let me, whoops. Oh no. All right. Uh-oh. Let me, whoops. Oh no. Got to look at the big picture, what she is trying to do. Yeah. I'm going to have to, yeah, if there's a certain part of that video, let me know, and I'll go back to it. I'm going to have to, like, because I don't want to, you know, I'd like to watch the whole thing, but I don't want to do that on the stream. But I definitely want to check into that. Wow. I mean, I didn't know it was like that. Like, she's awesome at derp diving. Yeah, I didn't know, like, Ooh, there's a press conference. And I do like watching this guy too. I'm not going to use any of his stuff, but he's always looking all over the net for the breaking news when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, I didn't know that it was all that whole community was sketched like that. Let's see, Moscow police holding print. Oh, really? When's this? Where's my sound?
We also have happening today. Moscow police are holding another press conference with an update in the.
She has many squirrels with her. It's like Justice Served. I'm gonna throw her link up there too. Justice Served Daily and all her justice warriors. You know, they're all like, they're amazing too. Let me throw her link up there real quick. That's cool though. Like, I wouldn't be able to have the time to do that. That's why I appreciate the people that do. You know, I don't have the time to do that, but I do appreciate the people that do, because, well, she is diving. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, I never heard of her before, so I'll have to check her out. I thought it was, she did a very good job of crediting her sources. I do appreciate that too.
The murder of 4 university. Another press conference with an update in the murder of 4 University of Idaho students. We also have new details in the case this morning. Police telling us they extensively investigated tips they received about one of the victims, Kaylee Gonsalves, reportedly having a stalker. At this time, they have not been able to verify or identify if that is true. They also confirmed their belief the killer used a fixed blade knife in the attacks. Investigators continue to look for the weapon as it was not found at the crime scene. Police still have not identified a suspect. Today's press conference is happening at 1 p.m. and we will have that press conference live on Crem.com, the Crem2 app, and on Crem2 Plus. Earlier this week, one of the victims, Ethan Chapin, was laid to rest in Western Washington. But Chapin is also being mourned here in North Idaho, where he was a beloved server at a Priest Lake restaurant. Hills Resort shared a statement on his passing, saying in part, Ethan was an incredibly hard worker. On his holiday breaks, he and his brother, Hunter, would come to the resort and help with literally any project that needed to be done, from shoveling snow to dishwashing. This was always done with a smile on his face. They continued saying, quote, Ethan, we will miss you always. Your light will continue to shine in all of the stars, but especially those seen from Priest Lake. We love you. The Sigma Chi Foundation also establishing a scholarship fund to honor the memory of Ethan. Ethan was a member of the fraternity while at the U of I. The Ethan Chapin Memorial Scholarship Fund will be presented annually to a deserving undergraduate of the Gamma Eta chapter. As of this morning, the scholarship reached more than $7,000 of its $25,000 goal. And the University of Idaho will offer remote learning for the rest of the semester. In a statement, U of I President Scott Green says faculty have been asked to prepare in-person and remote learning options. Instructors will notify students of those course options very soon. Students are on fall break right now. Many left campus early because of safety concerns. The university telling us they will have increased security on campus for the foreseeable future. This is a developing story that we are continuing to follow and pressing for answers. In the meantime, for a look back at all of our coverage from the past week, you can head.
I don't know really what I really came away learning from that one. Why did it bring me all the way back up? Come on. Let's see here. Where was I at? Gotta be down here somewhere. Way down here. Walmart mass shooting. 3 hours ago? What?
Chesapeake Police Department. Thank you for coming out this morning. This is going to be our press update for the
It's a questionable about the vehicle and why it was not found out. Yeah, I know. It showed no water in the lungs or otherwise, no dental records, no DNA. What? Whoa. What? I didn't know all that, Melmac. That's crazy. I assume that they've found her body and were able to do the testing and everything. Like, I had heard advanced stages of decomp, but wow, no DNA either? And no dental records? That's the odd one. No dental records. That's very odd. What? Wow, I must really not know about that case that much. Are you serious? Wow, I am coming away informed today on that. That is no wonder so many people are looking into it then. I thought once that video of the car came out, it was slam dunk, but I didn't know that much about it. I just assumed that they had DNA and dental records and like especially dental records. Like, what kind of fish eat your teeth? But I don't know, like, is there like a process underwater where fish do? I don't know. But the tattoo was moved from her hip to her chest. What? So are you thinking it wasn't even her, Melmac? That's crazy. I did not know any of this. Thank you so much for updating me. Yeah, like, is there fish that eat teeth? I didn't think so. And I didn't think that they come apart in water from the bone. But I don't know. Read the autopsy report. It's online. Huh. Let me see here. A PDF or what? Let's see. All right, here's the autopsy report. Can I, there we go. Let's see, her body is speculated was not in water for several days. Wasn't it like 2 weeks or something that she was until they found the car? Or was it quicker than that? I had so much overtime going on at work then. I was freaking going to bed early as shit during that time. And then the heat was, I was freaking tired all the time then. All that overtime. Yeah, no water in lungs. Let's see here. Let's see, zoom up a little bit. I wish I could get rid of this thing right here. Can I? Ah, there we go. We're learning, Chris. Come on. Zoom in a little bit more too. There we go. All right. I bet they were upset about that. I bet they wanted their name right there. Huh? Some believe that she was alive when they. Well, okay, because I do remember. Armchair Detective did a video. Here, I'll show his page real quick. Did a video about like the seat belt sticking out of the back hatch, and this was a long time ago, so he might have come out with different videos after that, but he did a video back then that I saw that had like a picture of the seat belt sticking out of the back hatch, and then saying that she was like strapped in the back or something. Hence her no water in lung or throat or sinus for bacteria growth from like, oh wow. Even no water in the ear canals. What? Okay, Melmac, so what do you think took place then? You know, like what happened to her, how it went down. That's interesting. All right, we'll go back to this here. Let's see, Coldstream Road. Unknown, unknown, unknown. Yes, yes. We're contacted. Was not able to be made at the time based on circumstantial evidence. This descendant was believed to be. They were advised of the pending pathologist report for confirmation of identity and cause of death. So this guy or person or female, hey Punksy, thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it. And your messages, thank you. Thanks for hopping in for the first time. And while you're listening, while you're driving. Well, maybe she was kept alive for traffic. Oh no. So this person, the pathologist, confirmed it was her based off of a tattoo that was on her hip, but really was stated from the pathologist that it was on the chest. Right. So you think she was kept alive? So it was a staged, what you think, speculate is that it was a staged crime scene with somebody else. I don't know that much about this. Yeah. The pathologist was I don't know much about this, and now I'm very interested. Wow. I might have to is there any new stuff out there, or is it just there's nothing on the news pretty much? It's to them it's pretty much a closed book, stamp the paper, see you later kind of thing? Or is there actual like news coming out about it? I'm gonna have to. That's crazy. The body showed obvious signs of bloating. There was skins and no positive due to the decomposition present on the face. Let's see here. No photographs were taken. That's odd. Isn't there always photographs? It's crooked up there. I've heard so many conspiracies about this case. It's easy to read too much into all of it. Yeah. So it might be better for me to kind of watch other people do the investigating. Let's see, I'm surprised they didn't take any pictures, right? At the morgue, do they not usually take pictures, or is that something they usually do? I'm not sure. That's the cool thing about you guys helping me out with all this stuff. Like I kind of get to like learn how stuff happens. Appreciate you. I offered to meet the parents, and he told them that had Sam Brown. Captain Brown told me the descendant had been positively identified. Okay, so did I miss something up here? Okay, so Detective Saunier took photographs. The case is pending. Okay, so shouldn't there be a report in between these 2 pages of the pathologist report before you get to this point where had been a positively identification? Just watch a few videos and you'll see what I mean. It was insane. This is crazy. I didn't know it was any of this stuff. I thought it was like they got, I didn't, the one thing I really that blew my mind was that they didn't have, it was no DNA and no dental records. Like what? There's clear video of her driving. Yeah, I know, I seen that. Gray Hughes, he did some kind of video where he like infused picture and video so you could kind of like see at night how the vehicle and where it was going and stuff. Yeah. Positive identification had been made by Detective Josephine Strachan during the autopsy. Let's see the report. I had recently reviewed the final report, which listed the cause of death as drowning, but how can she drown if there was no water in her lungs? There were no other significant contributing conditions. So they classify it as drowning, but there was no water in her lungs. So how do you drown if you don't have water in your lungs? They sent a sample to Oh, okay. So like, okay. And it was confirmed. A sample was of. Okay, so they did have DNA? Or what? Are you saying they had DNA, Jen? White cat, plastic contains. Caffeine, THC, ethanol. Cotinine? I don't know what that is. Presumption post? Or is that? No. Delta 9 carboxy THC. Huh. Inactive. Okay. Concordance. Let me see here. There's plenty of concern with money, federal land, water stealing, the cartels growing on federal land. A lot of these kids' parents own. Wow, so what? You think they're like getting cuts? Think they're getting chunks of it, of the profits or something to allow them to do it, and then everybody's kind of in on the whole thing of making money and being low-key. Yes, this is one of those controversial cases I stopped following and tried to avoid. I got you. The fire cam is fake. I wish I had a bomb audio sound. Boom! All the following tests were performed for this case. See, I don't know what any of these names are. Gassman. Alright, this is gibberish to me. Oop, let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, this is the coroner. Autopsy. Okay. And afraid. Oh, so you... Okay. That's why the mom was like, silence is... What'd she say? Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Silence is okay or something. Is that what she said? Remember her coming out and saying something like that, like, you don't have to talk or something. And I'm just like, what? You think you would want everybody to, like, have anybody have any tips, please call. We need to get this out there, especially with all them teenagers being there or young adults. It's a lot of witnesses, so it's not. Let's see here. The lower spaghetti strap, black French cut bodysuit, a pair of black briefs are on the lower body as well. The lower body is also covered by green twill pants with a black belt through the belt loops bearing multiple rivets. The belt appears buckled. A gray-green sneaker is on the right foot along with a multicolored ankle-length sock. A matching sneaker accompanies the body within the body bag. A matching left sock is inside the loose left sneaker. Aw, that's sad. Except for each shoe being off the left foot, the clothing appears relatively normal in position. Except for the shoe. So the shoe was off. Wow. Cartel. These property owners get tons of money from government. They have to, right? Big business, you know. They wouldn't be making shows like Ozarks if, you know, the subject, you know, they have to have an idea come from somewhere. This scout. All right, this is tough reading this. Small stipple tattoo. The number 17 is on the lateral right hip. Is that the tattoo you're talking about? On the hip? All right, here's the lungs. There is no apparent airway obstruction. Maybe I see the kidney, the liver. Which was recovered from inverted position. Postmortem changes consistent with prolonged water submission. Drowning. I thought it was somebody else's name that was a pathologist. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know it was like that. It's crazy. Oh, he's on right now. Watts house sold with proof. There's an armed person inside. Check. Oh yeah, I didn't get to. There's that video of the Walmart. Oh, right here. Is it the Chesapeake?
Joining us as we bring the latest on this mass shooting. I'm Ashley Smith.
Bethany Reese, such a tough day here. We're continuing to follow that breaking news in Chesapeake. 7 people, including
Thanks for having me look that up.
There in that city.
Oops,
it's a story
Thanks for having me look that up, Momac, and thanks for all the information you guys about this. Like, I had no idea it was even like that. I thought it was closed book, stamp, case over, case solved. Wow.
followed for you all night long, and 13 News Now is bringing you live team now dead in a mass shooting at the Walmart there in that city. To follow that breaking news in Chesapeake, 7 people, including the shooter, are now dead in a mass shooting at the Walmart there in that city. It's a story we've followed for you all night long, and 13 News Now is bringing you live team coverage this afternoon. We start with our very own Dan Kennedy. Dan, give us the latest on what you know here.
Well, Bethany, Ashley, there is now a makeshift memorial that has started just outside this Walmart on Sam's Circle. I can tell you that that memorial pays tribute to one victim in particular right now, but it is one that will only grow as the days go on and as the hours go on today. In fact, I just spoke to one woman who was walking by us to drop off some flowers. Memorial. Not family, she's not friends, she's just a community member. And this is an entire community mourning the loss of 6 people overnight inside this Walmart. Still don't know the answer as to why. Why did a Walmart worker walk into his place of work and open fire last night, just after 10 o'clock? We're told by law enforcement authorities, sources, that he entered a break room and began shooting. He shot almost a dozen people before turning the gun on himself.
Yeah, it sounds like a freaking TV show, I guess. The way you're explaining it all, like it's like, man, that's got to be a lot of digging into, you know? That's a lot of digging.
He shot almost a dozen people before turning the gun on himself. 6 of the victims died. 2 others are still fighting for their lives at Sentara Norfolk General Hospital. Police spent hours overnight inside that massive store searching for potential victims or people hiding. And we talked with one Walmart employee who was at this store last night.
We gathered in the break room for our nightly meeting, basically for everyone to figure out who's going to be working for the night. And he basically just came around the corner and just opened fire and just started shooting at everybody. He didn't have any specific target. He literally was just shooting around the entire break room. I literally watched one of my friends. I didn't realize how real it was. I froze. I thought that we were in like a what would you do if this type of situation happened? I thought like a drill type of thing. It genuinely didn't process to me that it was really going on until I saw my friend bleeding out from her neck. And that's when it dawned on me and I was like, oh, I have to run. Like, this is really real. This is really happening.
Oh
and
my gosh.
I literally just had to book it through the store. I just had to run. The only thing that was on my mind, I have a 4-year-old son.
She was
so
just
the only
froze.
thing
No
on my mind was
way.
get home to Bryson, get home to Bryson. So I saw people drop. Yeah, I did right in front of me.
Oh no.
Breonna Tyler will get home to Bryson this Thanksgiving, but Ashley, Bethany, 6 others will not be with their families this holiday. We will have more on the investigation and where it goes from here coming up in just a few minutes.
Wow. Wow.
Updates in shooting at a Virginia Walmart overnight. Police confirming 6 and the gunmen are dead after shooting there. In a press conference this morning, Chesapeake officials announcing 4 patients were sent to the hospital as well. One area hospital says 2 are in critical condition.
Hey Ava, thanks for hopping in. I didn't know anything about it until I woke up this morning. Wow.
One patient is expected to recover. 4th patient's condition is unknown at this time. Victims and the gunmen are dead after shooting there.
Thanks
In a
for
press
hopping
conference
in.
this morning, Chesapeake
And
officials
prayers for
announcing
sure.
4 patients were sent to the hospital as well. One area hospital says 2 of those victims are in critical condition and 1 patient is expected to recover. 4th patient's condition is unknown at this time. Police also say the shooter worked at that store. Officials expect it to take days to investigate the scene, and the Walmart will remain.
Phantom, good morning. And coffee cheers. I got my cup right next to me. So there's an Idaho press conference coming up. I basically just woke up, hopped onto ATS News' stream, and then made some coffee and hopped on here for a little bit. I don't even know what's going on, so I'm just kind of checking everything out. Yeah, hold on a second. Here's ATS. Let's see here. click that link here. Let's see. A doctor that broke down the autopsy, huh? Part 2. Is it conclude part 3 of 3? So is this the first part? Part 2, part 3. Wow. Huh. Well, this is the page she Mel Mac's referring to right here. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notifications. And for the link, I'm going to hop in here. Because they're so long, I'm going to hop in here and just like this video real quick. There we go. Definitely going to check that out. Thank you. I usually watch ATS, but woke up late. Oh, I kind of did too a little bit, but in my defense, I wasn't in bed until like 3:30. And then I set the alarm for 7 and I crawled out of bed at about 7:10, and then I made it to the show about 7:15, 7:20. But I was happy to be there because normally I'm at work when I'm watching her streams, but I have the day off, so I'm like, yes, I finally get to be there and like participate like a real mod. Because I feel like when I'm at work, I'm not able to, I don't get to see really people like say hey back, and so it's hard for me to reach out to people and stuff and be welcoming and things like that. But when I'm working, I do kind of do my copy and paste, you know, please like and that other stuff, because she has some great lives. Thanks for being over here. I just woke up, made some coffee, figured I'd go through the subscription list and see what's going on here. Let's see, let's check out the autopsy for Kylie Rodney. We were talking about Kylie Rodney for a little bit there. I don't really know much about that case, and Mel Mac and Jen were dropping some information on me, and then I got into the autopsy report. It's crazy the stories I'm being told here. She's a family doctor with a background in family health overall. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. I need to check out ATS's playlist that she has on that too. It'll be a good binge watch.
Police in Chesapeake, Virginia now say a Walmart manager is the gunman responsible for a mass shooting at the store last night. 6 people are dead and 4 others are now in the hospital. Witnesses say it happened an hour before closing in the Walmart break room. Police say the shooter used a pistol and then killed himself before police arrived. A motive is not clear at this point. Officers have searched the suspect's home. The senator who represents the area had a passionate message for other lawmakers.
We need gun violence prevention in Virginia. And I'll tell you, for all the people who are saying that their hearts and prayers go out to these people, I don't want to hear any more about that until they get serious about gun violence prevention. That's the only thing that's going to stop us from having to stand before.
And then there was that shooting in Colorado too, like
these cameras,
preach
or write these tip lines saying that our hearts and prayers go out to the family. We can do something to stop this. And I am sick and tired of legislators giving mouth service to it after we have these violent mass shootings and then do nothing about it when they have an opportunity to go back to the legislature and do something about it.
Walmart tweeted this overnight. We're shocked at this tragic event. We're praying for those impacted, the community, and our associates. We're working closely with law enforcement, and we are focused on supporting our associates.
Yeah, that lady spoke the truth, man. We do need gun violence prevention, because that's where it starts. Let's see. Oh, all this food. I haven't ate breakfast. It's making me hungry. What describe? Is this the lady that we saw a minute ago? Let's see. I'm from... Oh, wow, Ava. Suddenly, it's all unraveling as people have eyes on the area. They'll protect whatever they have to because it's not just Ellie involved. A lot of corrupt relationships. Yeah, that's what Melmac's saying. That's crazy. Like a TV show. It's like a TV show. Man.
Rain circled, and I saw 3 people down. I saw another person's body come out in a shopping cart. I was inside, several shots hit. It didn't sound like a gun to be, and then it was absolutely quiet for a couple seconds, and then everybody
was
fell
quiet.
at the same time. We all hauled ass outside.
What? Hold on.
I was inside, several shots hit. It didn't sound like a gun, but it had to be. And then it was absolutely quiet for a couple seconds, and then everybody.
So we had a silencer, maybe?
We all hauled ass outside. They didn't let us do anything.
Wow.
But stand over there by the decorations posted up behind those metal racks. And they kind of corralled us over there because they didn't know what was coming or going. There was a person down out front, and now they've delivered more bodies. I'm pretty sure it's at least 4. Another person passed away, and they went in the ambulance over here. Guys went in with heavy-duty body gear, and they're still running.
Hold on. It was the second time in little more than a week. Oh, was that other? Was there another one on a campus or something? Private individuals involved, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Wow.
Kevlar on. That's the floor right now. Like helmets and but they were going in with big guns. It seems to be a contained situation.
Has now had 40 mass killings so far this year. Wow.
But we are contained as well.
Wow. Hmm. Does anybody, let's see here, when's this press conference coming out? Let's see, here's one that came out 2 minutes ago. Rumors of one person, that was 15 minutes ago. I need to see when this press conference for, is it the Idaho case that has a press conference?
Another mass shooting at a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia, where local police say a store employee opened fire, killing 6 and sending others to the hospital.
We are truly saddened at the tragedy that took place in our community last night. We are all praying for the family, friends, and co-workers of everyone that's affected by this senseless violence.
Cops say they received the first 911 call around 10:12 p.m. They declared the scene safe an hour later after the gunman was found dead from what they believe was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. As word of the shooting spread, family members showed up at a reunification center set up nearby the scene. This woman told WTKR in Virginia that her...
Okay, so the press conference from Moscow is going to be tomorrow. In the afternoon, probably? No, it says holding conference today. Hold on, let me watch this real quick. Right here, we'll check that out after a second. Let me finish this video. Sorry.
Brother-in-law
It
was
can
an
be
employee
both, Mac.
who
We've
was
seen the
shot
bad
by the
ones.
gunman.
Yeah.
What was really strange to us is that he clocked in at 10, so he hadn't even been there 10 minutes.
The woman says her brother-in-law was shot in the side, and doctors said he was talking, but they were still waiting to see how his condition progresses. She says they received the call while they were preparing Thanksgiving dinner.
We do our Thanksgiving dinner on Wednesday because he works at Walmart, so Black Friday, he has to prepare for that, so we always do it the day before. So we were up tonight preparing for tomorrow.
A Thanksgiving that another community will spend in mourning. For Inside
Aw.
Edition.
All right, let me switch to this here. Holding press conference today to update murders at 4. So there's no time. Well, I'll be live tonight at 7 o'clock Central, so whenever it does happen, we'll go over it. Just look over the subs real quick. Rumors of armed person. What is that?
Now at noon is back, and we are continuing to follow developments in the deadly shooting at the Chesapeake Walmart. This morning, a false alarm.
I feel like I watched this already. 1 p.m. probably Mountain Time. Okay. For all of their releases. Thank you so much. Because I followed their Twitter. Thank you for the information. Yeah, excuse me. Okay, yeah, I'll go over it tonight when I get on for my nightly stream. Oh, thank you. No, like that's what I'm here for. Like I was saying the other night, like you guys are like top notch at this. Like there's no way I could ever compare to you. And I know my lane, right? I know I'm just good at talking. So like I want to be able to like be the show where, you know, we look up baby stars and, you know, all sorts of different stuff, you know, like I want to do a show on the bee population. I think that'd be really interesting and neat, Mel Mac. You know, because I don't think enough people know about that. So it'd be nice to do a show about that. Things like that. And plus I want to be able to kind of do the crime stuff and learn it with you and learn it from the people that do it the best. Because I know I can't compare to that. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Mel Mac. And you can unload all you want. Anybody can. And I love information.
Walmart. Chesapeake police responded to a report of a possible situation at the store in
And I love coffee.
Greenbrier.
And we quickly learned there was no threat to the public here, but community members are still shaken up. Ann Sprocco joins us live now at that Target. And what's the scene kind of looking right now? Walk us through what you see.
Bethany Ashley, a lot calmer. Chesapeake police cleared the scene earlier this morning, but we are seeing these signs workers put up of the store being temporarily closed. They are apologizing for the inconvenience to customers. However, it's understandable a lot of people are on high alert this morning. A false alarm caused workers to lock down this Target in Greenbrier this morning.
I was just checking out, and then I just heard one of the Target employees talk about someone has a gun
and the police just rushed in, and we were told to like get down and hide.
The store is less than 3 miles from the Walmart where the mass shooting took place Tuesday night. Leaders with the city of Chesapeake took to Twitter quickly, saying the rumors of an active shooter at the Target are untrue. But the rumors still cause great fear for Linda Alexander, whose sister-in-law escaped the Walmart when the shooter started firing a gun.
She got out and she got to her car. I left her sister house. She said she got out, she got to her car, and she got in the backseat of her car, and she was safe.
She says her sister-in-law knew the workers who died in the shooting. She says this violence needs to stop.
She's doing okay, but like I said, she's going through a lot. She's going through a lot. You know, she had to run out the door for her life. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right.
Understandably, many people are still on edge as we try to grapple with the violence at the Walmart from last night. Store workers say the store at the Target at Greenbrier will remain closed until further notice. Reporting live in Chesapeake, I'm Nancy.
Well, yeah, I would hope so. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, the guy served himself. But it's probably a big crime scene there. Let's see. They got an update coming out in a couple minutes. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's click on this press conference here.
Can't share specifics about a patient. Family was able to share some about how he's doing.
How do you guys feel prepared for this scenario?
Yeah, so we have a huge staff, over 3,000 employees, and then hundreds of doctors on our medical staff. We're a level 1 trauma center, and like Mr. Gauding said, we've been in that status for quite some time, and that involves having a lot of specialists on call for the hospital, a very dedicated team for 24/7 coverage. And unfortunately, we deal with events like this very frequently, violence in the community of various sorts. And so our teams are very ready to deal with this type of event.
Do you have any specifics you're able to give about the 2 that are in critical condition at this time? You know, maybe like where they are or anything like that?
I can't share any of that information at the time, but sorry.
The last time we had a press conference similar to this with the Virginia Beach mass shooting, we're here again. I guess what goes through your mind as the chief medical officer with these very serious violent acts?
So obviously with the health system or the hospital, what goes through our mind is how can we be ready for this? I think as a human being, as a father, as a family member of many, my thought goes into how do we as a community prevent this kind of thing from happening so that we don't have this occur in the first place. So those are the thoughts that go through my mind.
Does the hospital have any avenues for mental trauma for patients that are going through this?
There are a number of resources available to patients and families. So we have a chaplaincy team that's been on site since very early this morning, working with families or working directly with patients. We obviously have mental health services in the hospital, including psychiatry if that's necessary for any of the patients. And then there's a number of community resources that we can plug people into as they transition out of the hospital, because this is obviously a serious life-changing event for them.
What resources are available for healthcare workers, the nurses, the staff that have to receive such terrible acts?
So we have a number of resources available. We have a employee assistance program that has therapists on call 24/7 for these type of crises. If someone needs to access that type of care, obviously as leaders in the hospital, we try to talk with the people that are having to go through this, debrief with them, and figure out if there's specific resources that they may need. Our chaplaincy service that I talked about earlier also
Thank you, Mel
works
Mac,
with
your
our
sweetheart.
employees to try to make sure that we know when it's been too much.
What's the one thing you want the community to know in light of this tragedy on your side of things?
Well, I think the community needs to know that they've got a great hospital with tons of great people that really work endlessly to be prepared for these types of events. So there's some comfort in that. But I think all of us would like to not have to do this, not have to take care of these types of issues, and anything that the community can do to help us prevent gun violence or violence of any kind. We would love for all of us to pull together to do that.
Can we put Dr. Burgess up? Is that ready? Dr. Burgess was here on site last night. She came in to backfill when the attending, was busy. So describe what's going on.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, again,
Thank
my
you
name
for
is
hanging
Jessica
out, Ava.
Burgess. I'm one of the acute care surgeons here at Eastern Virginia Medical School in Centera, Norfolk General. I was the backup person on call last night.
I
And
do
was
it all
called
the
in by
time
my
myself.
partner when we got reports that there was
Helps
a
the
mass
day go by
casualty incident.
quicker.
So I sort of enacted our emergency plan to get other people involved, other surgeons, other surgical residents, operating room staff together so that we were prepared for as many victims as we might potentially have.
And I understand that when you're in that mode, you're thinking very logically, strategically, but as a person, just kind of what was going through your mind, just kind of realizing what will happen.
Sure. Certainly as a surgeon, this is what I love, is taking care of people and being able to be there in these kind of situations and being able to help people when they're in most need. Certainly as a parent and a spouse and just a member of this community, it is heartbreaking. It was just 2 days ago that I was contacting one of my colleagues at Colorado Springs, wishing her well and checking in to see how she was doing after she had just taken care of shooting victims. So it's very disheartening that now I'm in the same position with my colleagues from across the country checking in on me and our team. So it is disheartening. And it's hard when sometimes, there's only so much we can do after the injuries have already been done.
Did you have enough beds for the patients last night? Because I know initially it was reported that there were 5 that were being taken care of, and then we found out later that one may have been at a different hospital. So can you maybe help fill in the blanks of what happened there?
Sure. Well, so we drill for these types of things on a regular basis, especially with the recent COVID hospital capacity is always a big issue on the forefront. But this is something we drill on a regular basis. So we were immediately able to make ICU bed operating room available. We had staff calling in to see how they could help and had multiple different teams of people in. So we were able to handle more of the patients that we received.
Can you please spell your last name for us?
Sure. It's a Burgess, Burgess.
And your title again?
I'm an acute care surgeon and an associate professor at Eastern Virginia Medical School.
How is your team doing today? I know they work long hours. How are they doing today?
Sure. I think obviously as the dust settles, you start to think more about it. We had a debriefing afterwards. The chaplains were present. We've had multiple people, Dr. Hooper and from administration reaching out to check on us. We've gotten multiple communications from both Eastern Virginia Medical School as well as Centera, reaching out with different mental health resources. So I think, again, this is what we want to do. This is where we want to be. So we're proud of what we did last night. I think I couldn't be more proud of the team that we had together, how people came out of the woodwork to be able to be here. And I don't think our team could have done a better job. And again, I'm proud of what we did. But again, it's a lot to process. These are people in our community whose lives were cut short the day before Thanksgiving. It's heartbreaking.
And we know that we just spoke with Mr. Jones as well. Have you been in touch with any of the other victims' families? How are they doing?
Yeah, I really can't speak to that, but we're on taking care of them and in contact. Yeah.
Okay. Tracy's on deck. Tracy Chandler manages the burn trauma unit, the ICU where our patients are, and this is part of her team.
All right, and Rachel, she is one of the team coordinators down in their emergency department. So,
You guys can step closer to the mic.
yeah, absolutely. Amy, you want to introduce yourself?
And my name is Amy Sokolowski. I'm the nurse specialist for the burn trauma and vascular ICU.
This is kind of the same question for you ladies. You train for this, but when it actually happens, what's going through your mind? I know you have to make sure that everybody's okay and do your very best, but at some level, we all know it's heartbreaking, but I guess what do you guys do to keep going?
As a leader of the emergency department, to Dr. Burgess's point, we train for this. As a leader, a charge nurse, a staff nurse on some occasions, you're constantly thinking one step ahead. If I need to move this critical patient out of this room at this moment, when they call the trauma alert, who's my first to come out? And that's exactly what the team did. We have our spots that we keep loose and nimble so that if we need to pull somebody out, we can do it immediately. And then they did exactly that. They were quick to respond, get the stretchers in the right places, designate where that team needed to go. We have a board in place to help direct that traffic as things are coming in, because it can be a little chaotic, and it really takes good, clear communication to make sure that everyone knows what their role is and where does that patient need to go, and then think about what's the next step. Where are we going after this? Are we going to diagnostics? Are we partnering with our ICU team and getting a bed positioned upstairs? Or are we going straight to the OR and we're on the horn with the OR staff?
I can't imagine anybody coming here early this morning and getting that horrible, horrible news. Is there any, can you describe maybe what some of these families were going through, or what you may have heard or saw from these parents or loved ones coming in to check on some of their loved ones who were
The disheartening thing is that it's happened, and when we don't have all of the answers at that moment, it's hard to be able to communicate to the best of your ability. And so we rely heavily on our chaplaincy services. We rely heavily on coordinating with the floors, taking information down, trying to identify that spokesperson so that when we do have the information to provide, we can relay that to the individuals. We have soft areas where it's a pseudo reunification area if we have the ability to support it. That's in our waiting area. And our chaplaincy service is really good about connecting the family with the information when they have it and it comes available. In a situation like this, it's really important to get that information. So as the information comes, we are able to connect the dots for them.
And we understand gun violence is prevalent across the nation. Norfolk, Old Hampton Road, no stranger to it. Does it get tiring seeing the gun violence across the city and the area?
Yes, it does. It's always disheartening when you see unnecessary violence on this level. We do have a lot of resources for our staff because some of these situations it pulls at your heartstrings. But during that moment, I will say that our teams do really good at, coming together, supporting each other. Our unit personally have suffered our own personal tragedies in the past year and a half. So we have, not gun violence tragedy. Let me clarify that. But, we do really good sticking together and helping each other out. Last night, the team did an amazing job moving patients so we can make room for these patients as they're coming in. They kept in contact with me. I'm always on standby if they need. Amy, my nurse specialist, is always on standby if we need help. Our director, she always is very willing to come in and, help if we need it. So it's.
One of the things we found very important is Dr. Burgess mentioned the debrief, and we found significant value in taking that pause, whether it's the senseless act of a mass casualty incident or the code that happens that wasn't expected, or another act of violence. And we take that pause, we talk about what was it that went really well, and where is it that we want to take our program. And it's a lot of good has come out of it.
The spellings of your names, Tracy.
Yep. Tracey, and Chandler, Chandler. Clinical nurse manager.
And it's Rachel E.L. Hunen, Huovinen, and it's team coordinator of the emergency department. Yes.
And it's Amy, AMY, Sokolowski, it's SOKOLOWSKI, and I'm the nurse specialist for the burn trauma and vascular ICU.
Did anyone have to go into the burn unit last night or early this morning?
The burn trauma is one unit, so yes, we received some of the victims, yes.
Oh, okay. So it's just called burn trauma, but it's
called BTU.
Yeah. Burn trauma, vascular intensive care unit. Yes, ma'am.
Burns or traumatic injuries.
So you guys were here last night. You're still here.
No, I wasn't here last night.
Oh,
no,
you
no.
weren't here last night. Okay.
I was not here last night either.
Yeah. Gotcha. You were the over.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Y'all good? Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
All right. Wow, that was interesting. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. For checking me out, the new subs today. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support, the lovely messages on the videos. I appreciate it. And thank you so much, Melmac, for all the information that you provided today and for all of the links and everything that you're doing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. And let me throw up CDTs up there too. More coffee needed. Yep. I like my coffee hot, so I'll be starting a new pot for tonight. Probably about 5 o'clock. I like to let it sit there for a couple hours and get nice and steamy. But thanks so much. Yeah, there's different streams out of the norm, you know, during the day. It was nice to be able to do that. But I will be back tonight, 7 p.m. Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later, and hopefully you have a peaceful and positive afternoon. Stay warm if you're in them cold places. Man, it's freezing for me today. My toes are cold.